Okay, thank you for joining me tonight for the first edition of Parliament Boards Tech Talk, where we'll be discussing the Parliament gear for freeboarding with a small f and a little a. We're glad to get another shot at this. The first take didn't go so well. The camera ran out of batteries and we were rambling a little bit. So let's see if we can get a good first episode here in one take. I've been freeboarding for 21 years, and I am also a licensed professional engineer. And I have a few opinions on freeboarding gear and freeboarding in general. So we're going to use this as an opportunity to just offload some of those ideas, clarify and explain. All this information is should be considered open source, so if you want to take these ideas and make some nice freeboards, that would be fine by me. Okay, let's start with something easy. Let's start with the bindings. I have the let me get the light in there for you. So here we have the summer board bindings. I prefer them over the freeboard binding. Mostly the pad is quite excellent. And they look pretty nice. The black base plate is a little weaker than the Freeboard S2. That would be the one downside to the summer board bindings. But the Freeboard S2 bindings are a very good product. You'll see them used in all sorts of products: snow scooters, electric longboarders, mountain boards, experimental products. They need a binding that you can step out of, and that's adjustable and durable. So the bindings are fine. Parliament will not be making bindings, at least not yet. There are a few things that could be improved, but we won't go into that right now. Regarding wheels, we could do an entire episode on wheels, so we're going to leave that for another evening. Thank you very much to Entitlement Urethane and to Freeboard Manufacturing for producing quality and safe freeboard wheels most of the time. Moving on to decks. The Parliament PF1 freeboard trucks will fit a normal skateboard hole pattern. You can see this base plate here is set up for both, right? The long and the short, so it's the longer one of the two. And that opens up all kinds of possibilities for decks. If you would like to re-drill an old freeboard deck, that's fine. Just keep everything the same as far as decks go. That's fine. The trucks are really something, so they'll work on any deck. Let's go down the line here. Here we have a carbon fiber custom freeboard deck. Oh, I'm sorry, we've put it upside down, but this is this was made by at Carbon Cats. Thank you so much for this deck. It is a fantastic piece of art. I'm almost scared to drill the holes, but the deck will be written eventually. Thank you very much. Here we have a blast from the past. This is a Freeboard Alpha 112. This was circa 1999, 2000, when freeboarders rode without bindings. This is cut down. It had a big tip and tail, popsicle stick kind of skateboard style. Paradigm you'll notice in freeboarding is that everything kind of starts out like skateboarding. The wheel size, the trunk width, the deck shape, the no bindings, that's all skateboarding, right? But then we came up with a better way. So stepping away from the skateboard paradigm has been historically good for the development of freeboard technology. Anyway, this has been cut down, so there's no need, if you have bindings, which I always ride with bindings, then you do not really need a tip and tail, but you could maybe use that stump to stall on something, a little tail block, or grab onto it. Or also, we can extend this, so use these two holes as guide, and then instead of setting the truck here on the inside, like so, you could put it up on the outside there, which would actually give you a little more inclination of your hangers, which could make the board carve harder. Longer wheelbase, but a higher turning angle could work. So if you want something experimental or retro, or just functional, you can do that. This longboard has holes, like all skateboards have holes. And our trucks fit on skateboards, so that's good. So you can buy a board just for how it looks. That's what most snowboarders do anyway. So this board looks fantastic, doesn't it? This is a hand-drawn graphic by Jeff McAndrews and Doug Smith. I'm quite fond of it. Not 100% sure how good of a freeboard this deck is going to make, but it will ride. It's flat, and it has holes, and it's plenty wide enough, so I don't see why not. So that's it, I guess, for decks. Here we have a Milligrit single kick 42-inch longboard. That will be the next freeboard. So let's move on to the trucks. The Parliament PF1 trucks are the flagship product of Parliament Port Company. I'm getting a little nervous because I'm very excited to be telling you about the product. Anyway, let's keep it brief. One thing you notice is that the skate-inspired hanger is kind of a throwback to the old Alpha trucks. It's straight, and the hanger ends are tapered, so center set wheels will work fine. The bushing is much larger, so if you like your trucks tight, you're really going to love this. And if you like your trucks loose, of course, you can have a nice cushy rebound with a big soft bushy, and just not have to break it down quite as hard to get consistent feedback. The rebound is fantastic. One of the main problems that went underreported, underappreciated, underdiscovered with the freeboard trucks is that the rebound wasn't always perfect. If your hanger is stuck 1 degree, 3 degrees, 5 degrees off center, and it stays there, that means it's providing no resistance. So if you're turning at that angle, your truck is no longer forcing your edge wheel into the ground. So that's not good. It's even more important, I think, in freeboard hangers and longboard hangers to have proper rebound, because as you roll over from one edge to the other, and your weight is only on the centers, you really want that hanger to be straight. If you're on a longboard or a normal skateboard, and all your weight's sitting on the hanger, of course the hanger is going to roll over to the other side when you turn, or when you get speed wobbles. Freeboard trucks don't do that. So we need good rebound. And we got it. Anyhow, the hanger sits a little bit lower. The whole truck setup sits down lower. So we're not 100% sure that's going to make a big difference, but think about it. Would you like your freeboard to be 1 foot off the ground or 1 inch off the ground? We're thinking we're going to go toward that ladder mark, or at least as close to it as we can get. So the space underneath the center wheel has really been minimized. And so you can ride a much larger center wheel and still have the same effective deck height, or lower deck height, than the leading brand. That allows you to also use these riser pads, shock pads, riser pads, angled riser pads to increase or decrease the turning angle of the hanger and smooth out your ride and adjust the relative height of the edge wheels and the little tiny wheels, which, as we know, is very important. In that vein, on that topic, I should say, the center wheel position adjustment has been changed here. The insert here has a hexagon insert, so it will do 6 positions. Around that ring, you'll get 6 positions. So imagine a clover of overlapping circles, and there's 6 of them. Those are your potential center wheel positions, rather than the slot of 3 or 4 in the traditional freeboard caster. The caster is bolted, so this can come apart. No more throwing your whole truck away. If something breaks, you just take the bolt out. And let's get some cool brackets, and all sorts of custom parts can be applied to this. To this modular setup. I apologize for that. It's a little windy out here. Okay, and this caster center axis of rotation is a little offset on the base, so if you flip that 180 along the same holes, you have a longer or shorter little triangle here. So if you suck at presses, you can make that really long, and then now you don't suck at presses. It's kind of like riding a rocker snowboard, maybe. Easy press, auto press. Yeah. So it's very modular. Hell, you could even put the center wheels outside of the hangers if you want. Let's get really crazy. So I think that wraps it up for the first episode of Parliament Boards Tech Talk. We have a lot more to say about the history of freeboarding technology and the future of freeboarding technology. And we'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening. Let's go ahead and thank Ben Starkey, my sister, Alex Phillips, and Adrian Maynard for the beautiful owls that I've received over the years. And thank you everyone for your support. If you'd like to purchase the Freeboard PF1 trucks, you're going to need the purple shirt. It's kind of this color, and it's got our logo on it. Yeah, you needed to buy that to join us, basically. So, if you don't have one of those, then you can't have this. You cannot have it. There is one product available in the public access store at parliamentboards.com, and that is the swag bag, and the swag bag contains 2 koozies and 2 Parliament Board Company lighters, 2 bracelets, and a dozen stickers. Geez, there is a lot of gear in there. I hope I don't miss anything. Oh yeah, there is also in the Hoodoo swag bag, there is a purple Parliament shirt. If anyone would like one of those, they are available. Our online store is 100% secure, run through Squarespace, and they're vendor partners. I'll be personally shipping out your swag bag, and if you're cool, which most of you are, then I'll include maybe a little special treat in there. I've been using my old Parliament cigarette boxes as just kind of like a little prize in the bottom of the Cracker Jack box. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and join us, and together we can save freeboarding with the small f and the little a, and we can do it together. Because a parliament is actually a group, right? This is not all about any one individual. So it's a pride of lions and a pack of wolves, a murder of crows, a gaggle of geese, etc. And it's a parliament of owls, and a parliament is a group of owls. So we're in this together. If you'd like to join us, there's still time. There are several shirts left. We're thinking of maybe like a directional surf setup, sort of alpine, tuck knee. In Japan, they have what's called the snow surf revolution, like Gundam stick and Karua shaves and the directional snowboards that have really taken the snowboard world by storm. So if we could sort of replicate that with this cool but not completely functional shaped board, and then just start bombing on everyone. Just fucking bomb on their asses. And look really good doing it. But that's not Tech Talk. Well, that's completely another show. So thank you again for tuning in. I feel like I'm rambling now, so we better wrap it up. Live from San Francisco. This has been Parliament Board's Tech Talk. Thank you very much. Where? I can't see. It's a little foggy. I can't get the best shot of that there. Alright, okay. Oh, jeez. I have grip tape stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Oh, that's silly. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I brought out some notes here. So we can't get into these right now. I've wasted too much of your guys' time, but there's a lot of old Freeboard stuff in here. You can find the prototype Parliament logo. Oh, there's an idea there for a drawing. Oh no, I'm losing things in the wind. Oh no, please don't come and steal my notes. But where's that owl drawing? Anyway, here's an interesting one. This is an idea for independent edge wheel suspension by way of a hinged spring-loaded arm that would control each edge. Oh no! Oh gosh! That. Is my mic on? Fuck. God damn it. Alright. So you'll never guess what the date is on that one. You will really never guess what the date is on that one. Anyway. Hey, Grimo. Thanks for joining. Hey, next time we should take questions. Maybe we can go live again in a minute and take some questions back inside the house. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.